So let's talk about the most fucked up episode of anime I've ever seen. Probably not true. Probably hyperbole. It's pretty messed up. So there's the show. It's 18 if only 18 if. I don't know what it means. No one will. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. So this episode begins with like, there's a cold open of a guy saying murder for no reason, and then a shaman comes and burns it up, and then I quit. I just quit. I turned it off. I turn it off and left. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is. The animation looks janky. I can't stand it. I quit. And I went away for a couple days, and then I came back a couple later, and I'm like, I was watching the show. Why didn't I keep watching the show? I forgot. I'm an idiot. I forgot why I stopped watching the show. So I come back, and I'm like, whoa! What the fuck? And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this. I hated this. I turned it off. So I just skipped it. I fast forward the stupid part with the stupid shaman. And there's this girl, and she's being made fun of a little bit, and it jumps around. You get a little back of the backstory where the girl's being bullied or whatever, until like she tries to commit suicide, and then we finally get like the stupid boy that's never wakes up, that's always in a dream, though they haven't specifically said it in the show, but for some reason it's in the description. I thought I was clever for noticing it. I noticed it, that he's never awake, and like, apparently I'm not clever because it says in the description. I don't know where it was supposed to say that in the show. It didn't say in the show. I thought I figured it out. I didn't. It's just there. So the stupid cat rabbit guy is like, oh man, there's like this girl, and she's like affecting people in real life. We gotta stop her. Otherwise, she could make people all be evil witches. Because this is the thing. Like, if you sleep too long, you're a witch. You just have powers. They haven't really talked about why. It's just everyone just can. Everyone just does. And so they finally go to the dream, and they go to the dream. It's just like they see the girl, and the girl's like, I'm cursing people, and they're like, stop! You're like cursing people, like for real, And they're like, oh, I'll stop. And then she turns out, like, or maybe I won't stop. And they're like, oh, but we like you, and you think you're cute, and you're cool and stuff. It's like, oh, you don't know me at all. You have no proof for this. But okay, I'll go with it. Look, the field's all nice and full of flowers. Oh wait, no, now it's not! Oh, maybe you're not cool! Maybe you're a cock and I hate you and you suck. And they're like, nah, maybe we can get robots. And like, what, robots? And like, we're talking about robots for so long, and they take really long, like a really elaborate scene. Not really elaborate, kind of overblown scene, where like, they're in a base, and there's drawbridges, and they launch out the two halves of the robots, and the robots transform. But it took really long to get to that point. And then the actual like battle, they're like, oh no, there are aliens now, we can battle them, and there's like the same two animations for like all of it, and then it just kind of ends, and that's like the episode. That's the episode. There's no really like, there's no transition, there's no character stuff, there's barely animation. This is weird. It was just weird. The it was so weird. So it's a show 18F, and I've been watching it. I think it was like episode 6. It was. I've been watching it since the beginning. I watched the first episode with someone, I forgot who it was. I keep trying to update people about it, but they're like, no, I haven't seen that show with you. I'm like, who did I watch this show with? I don't know. Apparently, it was a dream. It was a dream that I had friends, and a nightmare that those friends don't remember me. But like, I've been trying to get people to watch it because like it does weird stuff. They do different things. Like, the first episode is really straightforward, and then the guy decides that he can't. So there's a witch that they can't fight, and she's kicking their ass. And then because it's a dream, he decides he can kick her ass even harder. And in the second episode, who's like a serial killer, because her family was killed by 3 psychopaths who fun at games with her family. So she's like, oh, I want to kill these guys. And he's like, you know, I really want to kill those guys too. And he helps the witch kill him, and that makes her not a witch. Like, maybe it's supposed to be sad or mature or whatever, but I think it's just stupid. It's just like nothing. And it's like, the show, and it's weird because I really wanted to like this show to be like good, well not good, but like a surprising, like there was room for it to be good and surprising, and I watched it and I was disappointed, and I guess I should just rate this one off like Sword Art Online. Okay, that's good.